Hi guys, Dave Dog here. Welcome back. We're in our 15th season on the road to glory with Bradford Park Avenue. This is our 5th successive season in the National League. We had one season previous to that but got relegated straight away. This is our standing in this league. We've got 6 new teams coming in. The ones relegated from League 2 are Aldershot and Newport. Promoted from the lower leagues, Bolton, Guiseley, our near neighbours, Welling and Torquay. And as you can see, the bookies don't fancy us at all. We're 50-1, 18th, but that's better than the media prediction. The media prediction has us to be relegated and finishing 23rd, so nothing new there. The recruitment hasn't gone quite as we wanted. It's the same old story. Scouts bringing me decent players, but they won't sign for us. We can't sign players for money because, again, they don't even want to even talk about it. We had Mike King a few seasons ago. We got from Man City. He went to Preston in the Championship, I believe they are. He's played one game. He's listed for loan, so we went back in for him on loan. Agreed a deal to pay his wages, which were about £900 a week. He won't come back to us. But he's considering a move to Carlisle, who are in the same league. You just can't understand this at all. It's the same old story. Difficult getting players in, but we have got some in. So let's have a look. Right, the transfers. So if we go back to last season, first of all, we brought in a couple of youngsters, again from the Premier League, from Liverpool and Man City. Safa Harvey, who's a left winger midfielder, 2-star, 5-star potential, and he is looking pretty reasonable at the moment in the friendlies. We'll get to those in a minute. Ben Smith from Man City, he is a left wing back, again, 2.5-star, potential of 4.5-star. So this is a route we're going down. I'm pretty surprised that some of these youngsters are coming to us from the likes of Liverpool and Man City, but hey ho, that's how the game is. We've also got in a striker on a free transfer, and I'm surprised this guy did actually sign for us. Decent player, 4-star, 4.5-star potential. Matthew Stewart, 23-year-old, capped at under 18 level. And if we look at him, played on loan for Altrincham last season from Hull. 36 appearances, 20 goals, 5 assists. So a good player, released by Hull. So we picked him up. And as I say, surprised we got him in. If we look at his contract, I've had to pay him a lot of money, 1.6 thousand a week. He's on a fairly long contract, 3 years. Very happy with that one. A deep lying forward. How he'll work in our target forward, it says he's a 4-star for target forward. A good signing there by the looks of it. Those were the players coming in, and we got rid of a couple of players. Tom Hope went to Portsmouth. We couldn't stand in his way. Portsmouth, higher division. We got 14,000 for him, rising to 17,000. Adam Dale I wanted to offer a contract for, but he turned it down and he's gone to Gloucester. Wants to play more regular probably. And if we look at release players, just Oliver Oinson in this season towards the end, which shows us the previous season. If we look at this current season, quite a lot of players gone. JB we let go. He wouldn't sign another deal. Alfie Pond, Tate Trusty, I wanted to keep for old time's sake, but he has gone. I wanted too much money. Simon Barnett, Reece Fisher, we knew Fisher would be going. Barnett, not good enough. Colwell, not good enough. George Walters was another one I wanted to re-sign. Not on the money he was wanting. So he has left. So quite a few players going out. Players coming in for this season. Then, again, not much business done. We've got a young keeper. Good potential. He's 2-star, 5-star potential. Rob Sinclair. We've got 2 Sinclairs now. If we look at his details, he's come from Leeds. Not played a game. Has played for us in a friendly. Kept a clean sheet. 8.1. If we look at the friendlies, you'll see it didn't take much to keep the clean sheet. But promising youngster. He's our second or third choice at the moment in keepers. Will Parkinson, a central defender, 3.5-star, potential of 4-star. He looked good, but played him in the friendly and he's not doing so good. Might need time to settle in. If we look at his history, come from Bolton last year, 40 games for them, 3 assists in National League North. In the National League, 38, 2 goals, 6.68. So not brilliant, but an upgrade on what we've got based on star ratings. Niall Grubb, been on loan with us for a few seasons, became a free agent, so we've signed him. Only £400 a week, 3.5 star, possibility of 5 stars, so couldn't turn that one down. But Matthew Stewart, definitely the pick of the signings. Glenn Burton didn't really live up to his ratings for me, and he has gone to Rotherham for 12,000. He was definitely going to leave. So we've got some good money in, although we can't spend it. So there we go. That's the ins and outs. If we just look at the squad planner then. Goalkeeper, we've got 3 goalkeepers. The 2 Sinclairs, one at 2 star and one at 2.5. We've still got Tom McCauley here at 2.5 star. We can't find a better goalkeeper. So we're going to have to rely on Tom, I think, until Rob Sinclair improves. We're still looking for a right back. As I said, we tried to get Mike King in. So Gareth Brown is our right back, although he's a left footer, but has played there most of last season. We actually turned down a bid of 125,000 for Brown. I was surprised that he didn't, come in and say, why have you turned this down? But there we go. He's still with us at the moment. He's wanted by Wickham. I said we'd sell him if we got a bid of 115,000, but 125,000 rejected, and he's still there. Glitch in the game going well for us. So centre backs, we're probably going to play Adam Williams as a centre back this season. Been playing in the friendlies and done okay there. Will Parkinson, the new signing, is back up to him. They're both rated the same, so it'll be whoever plays better. On the left side, Sal Higby, the new skipper this season. We've given him the captaincy. Macaulay took it quite well. He's the vice captain now. Youngster Jacob McFarlane has played well in the friendlies, only 17 years old. He is a backup at the moment, 1 star, potential ability of 3. Played better than that rating in the friendlies. We're looking for another centre back, definitely. Left back, Ben Smith, the youngster that came in towards the end of the season when the Premier Leagues were released from Man City. Got a good deal last time with Mike King from Man City, so Ben Smith probably going to start there. Whether he'll continue there is another thing, but he is more attacking than we've had last season. Defensive midfielder, we've got Niall Grubb and Wassiu Balogun, who played there on occasions last season. He's unhappy as Balogun. He wants a new deal. Contract has actually run out, so we'll watch that space. We may give him another contract if we can't get anybody else in. Up front, this is where we are pretty strong. On the right, we've got Keenley side and the re-emerging Asankao, who came back towards the end of the season, and he is not bad backup at 2 star. But Keenley side will probably start on that right hand side. Attacking midfielders, we've got Phil Henderson at 3 star and Hockney at 2 star. On the left, we've got new signing Asafa Harvey, the one that came from Liverpool, 2 star, with youngster Dara Melody as backup. He's a Irish under-19 international, and he has got potential. It's a matter of having the young team this season. Friendlies were encouraging until the last game. So the strikers, Michael Berlin, top scorer last season, 3 stars, with Tierney now moving to a striker. I've played him there again in the friendlies, and I didn't notice this before, but he's got a penalty taking of 11. So he will be our penalty taker this season. And on the left side, new signing Matthew Stewart, 3.5 star is showing us there, and Westwood as backup. So there we go. Probably not as strong a team as we would have wanted. We'll look for some loan players, and definitely in defence. Friendlies then, we started off with a nice easy one away to local side Wakefield, 13-0. And we certainly had a good day. Matthew Stewart 2, Berlin 3, Burton 3 before he left us, Suncow, Westwood 2, Henderson and Charlie Stirrup outclassing Wakefield there. We then played Rangers B at home. We played them last season. A 3-2 win. Matthew Stewart again scoring, Gareth Brown and an own goal getting us the win. Then we were away to Welsh team Newtown, and another easy one, 8-0. Westwood 3, Higby 3, coming up for the set pieces and getting a hat-trick. Melody and Keenley side as well. So we rotated the teams in this one and gave some of the fringe players a game. This was the big game though. Bradford City, League 2, finished just outside the relegation spots last season, and we beat them 5-2. Let's go into this one in more detail. This definitely gave me encouragement. We've done reasonably well against Bradford City before, but I don't think we've actually beaten them. Look at them performances. 24 shots, 16 on target. The tactic is certainly working now. 3.75 XG against 1 for them. They took the lead on 29 minutes. Taylor. We then got 2 quick-fire goals from Berlin and Henderson. We then made it 3-1 from Tierney on 71. 4-1 Matt Stewart in 82 minutes. He had another one disallowed on 84 minutes. Westwood then made it 5-1 on 88, and they just got a little consolation on 89. But we certainly outplayed Bradford City in this game. I just couldn't believe it. Parkinson hasn't lived up to what we thought he may do, 6.4, but look at new boy Smith, 9. I was certainly encouraged after this one for a team that escaped relegation from League 2 and beating them quite comfortably. An encouraging performance then, and we then played Harrogate, finished a little bit higher up the table, 16th or 17th I think in League 2 last season, and we were brought down to earth with a bump there. 7-3. We certainly didn't play well in this one, although Harrogate did, to be honest. If you look at Harrogate's side, look at that. They certainly played well. We were 4-0 down after 24 minutes, so if you take it after that, it was 3-3. So 4-0 at half-time. Harvey got one back on 50 minutes, 4-1, 5-1, 6-1. It became 6-2 on 55 minutes, 6-3. And 7-3, a goal 3 minutes from the end. So a very, very strange game, that one. If you take the first 24 minutes out of it, not too bad. But look at those marks for Harrogate. Watch them get promoted next season. But some poor performances from us in attack. Higby playing well. This is when I decided to make him captain, when he scored his hat-trick and played well in this game. So there we go. That's how we're going with the friendlies. We've told you how the bookies think we'll do, how the media think we'll do. First game today, Worthing away. FA Trophy finalists last season, they lost in the final 3-1 to Sutton, who beat us in the semi-final. So a decent side, and the bookies giving them the favourite 6-5 in this, we're 2-1. Who knows, if we could show some of that form in those away games early in the season, obviously. Different opposition, Wakefield and Newtown. It depends how we defend. So let's get into this, see how we're lining up for this first game of the season down at Worthing. So here we go then, same tactic. We've got 2 debuts, one at left back for Ben Smith, and up front Matt Stewart. Also a first full debut as an Avenue player for Niall Grubb. So it's Macaulay in goals, not Skipper Macaulay anymore. Right back Brown, left back the aforementioned Smith. Skipper Sal Higby, partnered by Adam Williams in the centre of defence. Niall Grubb signed on, fully contracted, as our defensive midfielder. And the front 5. On the right, Lane Keenlyside. On the left, Tierney. We did say in the squad planner that it was going to be a backup forward. Just don't trust the new signing yet. He's on the bench. Henderson as our number 10, with a new forward partnership of Berlin and Matt Stewart. With same tactic as last season, it seems to be working in the main a lot better this season, probably because we've had a full pre-season with it. So on the bench then, we've got Balogun, Parkinson, new signing, Hockney, Harvey, who also new signing as I mentioned. Westwood, unfortunately, has dropped to the bench, but he did start a lot of games last season on the bench as well. Away to Worthing, can we make a winning start? Let's see. So pre-match team talk then. Before we start even, we've got a lot of motivated players, mainly defenders, that's a good sign. Michael Berlin as well. So let's go with Gianluca, still my assistant. I want to be impressed today, go out and put on a show. Pump fist and say that. And that's made Higby seem motivated. He's a new skipper, he should be. So let's get into this. Let's see how Worthing are lining up then. Here we go. 4-3-3 with a defensive midfielder. So plenty of defenders in there. And here's our usual tactic, the 5 up front. Let's kick off then. Skip the teams coming out, and here we go. Can we get a good start on the board and show our intentions? We're up against a good team, of course, and I've just remembered again what I always forget. I've had it on comprehensive highlights. I always forget to put it back. Let's change it to key highlights, and away we go. So we don't make this video last about 40 minutes. And it's still not finishing. They're knocking it around. We're chasing around after them, not getting past us as yet. And probably this would have finished if I hadn't had it on comprehensive. McCrory, they're keeping possession. Well, have we touched the ball yet? I don't think so. Hancock crosses it in, but Higby's there, puts it out, and there it goes. There's the end of it. But we're on top on the momentum. So we must have got some of the ball then. But no shots on target yet for either side. Of course, as I said, they are favourites, but not that clear. So we've got a chance. Early game in this league was a 0-0 draw between two unfancied teams. That was our free kick coming in there, but they've dealt with it. But we're still in possession. Grubb to Brown. Brown's getting forward. He's jaded already, is Brown. Keenly side is in. Heads it in. First goal of the season. We're in front. And what a good start we've got there. Keenly side on the left side there. Not his right position. And heads in that cross from Brown. Here we go. Let's see this one again. First goal of the season. Brown gets a great cross in. Rises up there above the full-back Keenly side. And 1-0. We're in front. It's a good start. Keep this up, boys. Let's have a... oh, we've got smiley faces. I'm not going to praise them just yet. And Higby's heading everything out there. Here's new boy Smith coming forward on the left. Plays it inside to Henderson. Tierney's there. Goes on the overlap. Overlapping the full-back. Tierney pulls it back. Stewart, he's in. First goal of the season for the new boy. We're pinning lots of hopes on him. And we're 2-0 up. It's looking good so far. Now Worthing have a mountain to climb. I like this. I love it when we get in front like this. It's just like the Bradford City game. Here he goes, Tierney picks him out. Stewart, easy first goal for him. And he's going to get 20 goals this. If they both get 20 goals this season, we're in for a good season. And yeah, Guiseley are losing 2-0. Hey, couldn't get much better, could it? Smith takes a corner, but doesn't reach Higby. Headed away. Henderson back to Smith. Smith, what's he doing? Runs into a defender. We've still got the ball. Williams picks up. New centre-back this season. Higby plays it in. Headed clear by Worthing. A bit of a nothing here. Are we going to get the ball back? Are they? No. Williams, it's a long highlight, is this? Berlin knocks it on. Stewart's up. Knocks it down for Henderson. Henderson back to Tierney. Berlin's at free. Both forwards on the score sheet. We're 3-0 up on 30 minutes. This tactic could work wonders this season. Now we've had a pre-season with it. And yeah, let's hope things keep going like this. Henderson back heel. Tierney in. Berlin on the volley. Hits that defender, but it was going in anyway. So 3-0. And we're second in the league. Already. And Guiseley still losing 2-0. And it's another highlight. It gets a bit boring this, doesn't it, when you're winning easy? Spoke too soon. Here's Thompson getting away. And Macaulay comes out. Did he get a touch to that? He did. And it's a corner. So the first attack there really for Worthing. Eastleigh, there's been a goal. That's a bit late, isn't it? They've been winning 2-0 for a while. But we deal with that corner and we're first in the league now. 3 points, 3 goals, and it's only 36 minutes on the clock. Tierney, back to Smith, to Grubb, to Tierney. Tierney, can he find a ball here? No, blocked by the defender. Brown's up there on a yellow card. Plays it back to Higby. Higby to Smith. Knocks it on to Tierney. Tierney with a cross in. Berlin's up there and it's 4-0. 2 goals for Berlin. And it's going to be a battle between Berlin and Stewart for the top scorer this season. A few fans there behind the goal jumping up and down. And this is turning out to be very much against what the bookies say. Up he goes. 2 headed goals at the far post. One from Keighley side, one from Berlin. And it's 4-0. They've only had 1 shot on target to our 6. And then we're going to get another before half time here. It's going to be a rout. Grubb to Keighley side. Keighley side through to Henderson. Henderson plays it, but saved by the keeper. Pretty comfortable save. Henderson deserved a goal there. Look at the momentum. We're well on top. And 4 minutes of added time. And what a first half of the season that is. 4-0. And it could have been more, really. Tierney, 3 assists. Saying, you're not going to get me out of this left wing position. Happy with the number of shots on target so far. You're doing brilliantly. Keep going, I'm going to say that one. Let's praise them. All extremely delighted for that one. Let's start the second half then. See if we can get any more goals. They'll probably come back into it, I would think. And they've had a player injured and made a sub just before the half-time whistle. So nothing happening so far in this half. Everybody's happy. I'm not going to do any shouting. Macaulay, long kick up the field. Stewart picks this up. Stewart could be a big man for us today for this season. Really surprised that we got him. He's lost the ball there. Pulling him up and he loses it. So Worthing, are they going to get back in this? Ball through to Slack. Slack plays it across. Brown plays it against his own defender, and McCrory puts it over the bar from the edge of the box. We got away with that one a little bit. Like a clean sheet as well. Not asking for much, am I? But they've come back into it. Let's see if we can make some subs. 66 minutes on the clock. Our defenders keep losing McCrory. Tell Williams to mark him. Go on then, we'll do that. But let's have a look, see if we can make some subs. Brown will be getting tired. No, he's not too bad. Look at these marks. Henderson not playing well though, at 6.5. Let's change him. Yeah, we're going to bring Hockney on. He's not under contract, Hockney, I don't think. Did I give him a new contract? Can't remember now. No, he's not under contract. Henderson 6.5 amongst all those decent performances. Brown, he's on a yellow. We're going to replace Brown. We're going to bring Balogun on for Brown. Balogun can play. They're not brilliant at right back, but he can play there. So those 2 subs so far. Giving Brown a rest and taking the ineffective Henderson off. So it's a highlight to Worthing. Throw in, they're going to get cross in, play it low. And they're messing about at the edge of the box here. Shoots, and as usual, their substitute comes up to make sure they think they've scored, but they didn't. And it's going to be one of those games where he's got a lot of goals in the first half, but nothing much in the second. Oh, bad back pass there. Stewart should have taken it round him there. Tried to shoot and blocked by the keeper. So a miss for Stewart. Chance of his hat-trick. We'll settle. Has he got 2? No, he's only got 1, hasn't he? It's Berlin that's got 2. No hat-trick chance. Williams is on a yellow card as well. Plays it to Higby. Playing it safe here at the back. Williams, don't lose it though. Out to Balogun. With his left foot, plays it forward. Berlin inside to Hockney. Hockney to Stewart. Stewart shoots. 2 goals for Stewart. He's matching Berlin. And 4 goals from our 2 strikers. As I say, this is looking like a good season. And look at those crowds of Worthing fans in there. Miserable. Stewart, and that was probably a harder chance than that other one that he got if he'd have taken it around the keeper before. But we can't complain. 5-0, and we've kept Worthing out so far, and we should be top of the table at this, providing we don't concede a glut of goals. They've had the chances of Worthing, and there's one. And how did he miss that? That was a clear-cut chance for that. Let's see if we can make this final sub. See if there's anybody tired that wants a rest. Not really. Williams is on a yellow, isn't he? So let's bring new boy Parkinson on for Williams. We don't want to risk him getting sent off. Final few minutes for the other new boy Parkinson. Such has been Tierney's form that our new winger can't get on. And just over the bar there from that corner. And it looks like we may finish at 5-0. 2.51. We've got another corner though. Smith's taking all the corners. Can Higby get on the edge of one of Parkinson's there? But he doesn't get it. Hockney Hockney scores 6-0 and he's making an impression, coming on a sub. 6-0 away from home in the first game of the season. You couldn't ask for anything better, could you? For a team that was in the FA Trophy final last season, finished 10th in the league, I think they did, above us. So, yeah, we couldn't ask for much better than this. We're not playing a poor team at home or anything. We're playing a decent team, and it's been a fantastic performance. Offside. He's offside. Get your flag up. Yes, you could see that. You're not getting any goals today. And here we go. 4 minutes of added time. And what a performance. 6-0. As I say, couldn't ask for anything better. The XG, not much in it. 2.67 for us. But we've got 6 goals from that. 9 shots on target. Chris Turney with his 3 assists in the first half. Getting the man of the match. 10 out of 10. He's saying you're not getting me out of this left wing position. Look at that. Berlin 2, Stewart 2, Kinleyside and Hockney. Defenders playing well. Smith, the new boy. Macaulay getting 7.9, doing what he had to. Couldn't have expected a performance like that. Dressing room, nice work everyone. A win and a good performance, that will do for me. We're going for that one. And look at them, all extremely delighted. Safa Harvey, complacent. He hasn't got on yet, but looking at this, the tactic is working now. We're top of the league. Look at that, 6 goal difference against 3 from Aldershot, newly relegated team. Aldershot, where's Altrincham? They're favourites for the league. They lost 1-0. Who beat Altrincham? Colchester 4-3. How did Guiseley do in the end? 2-1 in the end. They had a man sent off. And let's have a look then where we're going to come back for the next game schedule. I'm interested to know. Let's have a look. Harrogate, have they played today? Crawley, they beat them 2-0 away. So Harrogate look like they're going to be a decent team. Definitely we are going to be a decent team as well. So we're going to play quite a lot. Obviously FM26 is coming up. I've not made a decision yet on what I'm going to do. I might just wait until the beta comes out. Beta, however you want to say it. See what it's like. I don't know, might just continue with this. We're not got a great deal of followers. We're not getting a lot of feedback, so I might just continue with this. Let's come back for this one, Guiseley at home on the 13th of September. Thanks very much for watching. If you have any comments, please, I would love to hear from you. And we'll come back for this Guiseley game at home. Hopefully we'll continue this brilliant form and be top of the table for that game. Dave Dog for now. Goodbye.